Doom 3 is a 2004 first-person shooter about a gateway to hell accidentally opening up on a Mars research facility. Your job's to stop the demons that come out from it from taking over the Earth. It was the first reboot of the Doom series, but in a way, not much has changed. It's still all about shooting and killing demons with a range of different weapons. It's still violent, but simple gameplay, with no aiming down the sights. You just snap to a target, pull the trigger, and keep going till they drop. It can be frantic, chaotic, and extremely satisfying. But the difference between this and the original Doom is its atmosphere. If the original is like this, then Doom 3 is more like,
we better move.
This time it's more about being a horror game. It's darker, things jump out at you, it has the occasional jump scare. It feels a lot more like an Alien movie than it does a Doom game, with creatures crawling along the walls and attacking you from all directions. But the Alien influence also has an effect on the gameplay. Doom was always about fast-paced movement, gliding around arenas. When you play the original, you barely ever stand still. But with the claustrophobic horror settings of Doom 3, you're often in tight corridors without any room to move. You can move quickly if the game gave you a chance to, but often you feel restricted into tight corners, where you do nothing more than just pull the trigger and fire at whatever's in front of you. And I find that sometimes bullets don't have as much impact as they should do, with enemies not reacting much to being hit. You want each shot you land to look like it's doing some damage. The chainsaw doesn't quite have the same punch as it would go on to have in the 2016 Doom. And as for Doom Guy, I don't know what happened to Doom Guy here. He went from this over-the-top badass demon slayer to some generic marine who I don't believe would stand a chance against these creatures from hell. He doesn't even have a helmet on, so how he survives the parts on the surface of Mars, God only knows.
Look around you, Marine. Everyone is dead, and soon you will join them.
But despite these flaws in the game, I do think they achieved what they set out to do. They turned Doom into a horror game. The atmosphere at the start is great, where you can sense that something bad is about to happen from what you see through windows and by hearing the odd snippet of a conversation. Gameplay isn't quite as free-flowing as I'd like, but it does have its own set of challenges, and it does leave you feeling trapped as monsters quickly get on top of you. So as far as a horror first-person shooter goes, it does a pretty good job. Doom 3 is a different type of Doom. While the 2016 reboot captured a lot of what made the original so good, this one tried something different, and for the most part, pulled it off. It's not quite as good as a shooter, but still makes fighting the legions of hell a hell of a lot of fun.